Okay, you've been hearing a lot about the market. Is the interest rates, are they finally coming down? Are prices finally coming down here in the Las Vegas area? Are people starting to pull homes off of the market? Are buyers getting great deals out there? You've been hearing all of this great information, all this confusing news, all that kind of great stuff. Well, in today's video, Leslie and I, we're going to go over the stats for you for last August in regards to what is truthfully happening and the opportunity that you both, as a seller and a buyer, can look at for this coming, I'd say, couple of months. I wouldn't even say a few months, because again, we won't know this opportunity has passed us until the opportunity has already passed us. So with that being said, let's jump into this. Leslie, welcome. Let's talk to these folks about the stats today. All right.
Happy September.
Isn't that crazy? We're already in
No, I
September.
know we say this every month. How did that
Every
happen? And here
time.
we are.
Exactly. Okay.
Um,
All right.
but
So
it's September, so yay.
it's craziness. It's craziness. It's craziness. All right. So before we jump in, give us 1 second. We're going to take you guys over to our stat sheets. Okay. Here we are. We are August. We're looking back at August. We're in September now, but we're looking back at August. All right, Les. So take us through this. What is going on with these crazy, wonderful stats that we have here in Las Vegas?
Okay, just a reminder, we really are looking at single family units, not a combination of condos and townhomes. Okay.
Sure.
So we had 1,835 single families sell in August. That number was down 9.2% from July of 25, and then down 14% from August of 24.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
So, so
Um,
definitely dropping, going down. So we're selling a little bit less as before in July that we did in August. So a little bit less. Okay, definitely understand that. Got it.
and that's kind of, I'd have to look back, but that feels kind of normal simply because people go back to school and that's their focus.
Sort of that
Um,
seasonality that happens in our markets.
some of that seasonality for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
Cool.
We took though 3,192 new single family listings, down a little bit, insignificant from July of 25, 1.5%.
Yeah.
Up though 1.2% from the prior August.
Okay. Good. That's good stuff. Cool.
There's a theme here. There's a theme going on here.
Yeah.
Um, and I like to call it kind of status quo theme.
A little bit. Yeah.
Anyway, 54.1% of homes sold in the first 30 days they were on the market in August.
Hmm.
That's still pretty good. A little bit down from July this year, but down a little bit more significantly,
Yep. Yep.
whatever, um, from
We'll go with it. I like it.
2024. Thank you. As long as you understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
I'm good. Then the thing that I know are going to jump on, which again, I don't think is a big issue,
Hmm.
is that our median sales price dropped 1% from July, after it's held steady at 485 since December of last year.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the first time we've seen that, because we've been keeping that number. We've been keeping that
Yeah,
45 for was like 5 months or 6 months or so, right, Les? And this is the first time it's calmed down a little bit.
7 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then when buyers are out there and some of the doom scrolling, dooms bros and all that kind of stuff are out there saying prices are falling, prices are falling. Okay, finally, a little bit of adjustment in price, a little bit of adjustment here. And that's here locally in Las Vegas. We're not
Yeah.
talking about across the nation or anything like that. And we're not doom scroll, and we're not like, throwing out doomsday. Oh my God, the sky's falling. And we know it's Las Vegas, and everybody believes it here in Las Vegas 100%. What tends to happen in Vegas and places like Florida and Texas and some of those areas, we can sort of kind of say that that can be a little bit what may be will be happening in the nation, but it's not this. We are at 485 and now we've dropped all the way down to like 400,000 or something. So we aren't just out there cherry picking homes in whatever price points that we want. And yet at the same time, yes, some prices have gone down as far as those that have actually sold.
Yes, that's the big key, that have actually sold.
Right.
So again, I'm just wanting to point out, when you look at the median price of the new listings taken,
Yep.
That median is, $44,450 difference.
That's a big number.
So that's a large number.
Yeah.
I know there's still sellers out there hoping and wishing and praying.
Yeah.
And we get it. This isn't a test the market to see if you can get a higher dollar kind of a situation we're in right now.
Mm-mm.
If you need to sell, then you need to price correctly. But I'll get back to that in a minute.
And
Um,
Leslie, just to touch on that, keep your thought. I want you to keep your next thought you're about to bring up. But that's a huge disparity in regards to that median prices of homes that have actually sold at that 480, and then those prices that are coming on at that 524. That's a huge difference. That means sellers who are truthfully willing to get their home sold and those buyers that were purchasing their property, they have come to a reality that the median of all those sales is about 480. And the sellers, like you said, that are still out there are coming to the market. Agents, agents, we are taking listings. We are taking listings and we're placing our people in positions where they are taking the median number is 524,000. That is a huge number. And that is the reason our inventory is increasing. That is the reason our homes are sitting on the markets longer. That is the reason buyers have an opportunity right now to go in and negotiate with these sellers that have been sitting out there for a while. That is the reason, as a seller, when you really need to, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with you needing to sell a property. I think sometimes out there we get that we're going to come across like we're desperate. We're not saying that if you're desperate, that's when you should be selling. When you need to sell your property, it is a must for you and your family to move on from where you are to where you need to be. You can still get a great deal. You've just got to make sure you come to the market with the right price and not $40,000 above what's happening out there. We've got to be very careful in regards to how we are pricing. And that's why it is vital that you're reaching out to an agent, reaching out to a team like ours that's going to help you truly understand that reality. If we were doctors, we would be doing a huge disservice to our clients and letting them think that, if they, unfortunately, worst case scenarios here, if we have cancer, we can't tell you you have cancer and then give you some light, easy treatment and it's going to go away. We'll simply do this slowly. No, we need to get into the most aggressive, ready to go, get this
yeah,
baby out of you, take care of you, get it done scenario. That is the must. And that's what we need to do. And I believe as agents, we need to do that a lot more with our sellers, help them get to that reality and help them truly understand what's going to help them get to where they want to be. So again, huge disparity between what's coming on the market versus what is actually sold. Reality, we have to get to there faster. Sorry about that last month. I'm off my soapbox
no,
for now. So
you're good. You're good. You're good. So here's the reality. We're in a balanced market.
yeah.
We're not in a buyer's market. We're not in a seller's market. We're in a balanced market.
Mhm.
And excuse me, that's reflected by our 3.9 months of inventory that we're
Mhm.
at right now.
Yep.
Up a little bit from July, up huge from August of last year.
Right. So that means we had no kind of inventory last year during the same time frame. Almost 60% we have more than what we did have last year. So yes, the inventory is growing. But again, it's easy to say, "Oh my God, the inventory is exploding and it's growing." It's growing from an extremely low number, an extremely low number. So sure, we had 100 homes. These are not the numbers. I'm just saying, give you an example. If we had 100 homes out there before, and now all of a sudden we have 200 homes out there, oh my God, inventory has grown 100%. And those are going to be the headlines, the clickbait, and all those different types of things that's going to get your attention. It's going to bring you in. So, yes, inventory is up, but is it up from what number is what we want to look at? But still, less 60% is a huge number, though, from last year in that sense.
Yeah, yeah. But all of these numbers tell you a story.
Correct.
Just make sure that you're hiring the right team like ourselves that tell you the truthful story
Hmm.
and not some fantasy land story.
Right. Exactly.
Um, we're doing you a disservice if we just go along with you and let you think that a number that you picked is a good number when in fact it's not.
Right.
Um, go ahead.
I was going to say we're sort of kind of dealing with that with a few folks where, what you need in your pocket and what you need in regards to how you need to move forward, that's important. But we can't price your home based upon what you need. We need to look at and see what the reality of the market is happening out there. And we need to look at and definitely weigh what you need. But we also need to look at that reality and figure out how that buyer is going to come in and how you are going to come to the table. And we guys get you to a median that's going to make everyone happy and move you forward in that sense. So our need, as far as money in our pocket, doesn't always determine the price we need to set you in regards to what's happening in the market. So,
Yeah, it doesn't really quite work like that.
right.
So the market is cooling off from the rapid pace of the last few years.
Hmm.
All right. Sellers, you need to you need to price competitively.
Right.
Sorry. Um, love when the phone rings, but not at the right time.
That's
So
good.
sellers, you need to price competitively,
Hmm.
as homes are taking longer to sell, and buyers, they have a lot more options.
Hmm.
There's a lot more options for buyers out there. Buyers, opportunities knocking, with a slight bit of more inventory and slight lower prices.
Hmm.
It's a great time to secure a home.
Yeah, for sure. And so, Les, I want to talk to them a little bit about what we're seeing out there as well, as far as what's truly happening. I know when we talk with most people, they're, I get people asking me, well, how's the market? Oh my God, we're hearing that it's so tough out there. And I'm just like, um, I wouldn't necessarily say it's tough. I mean, yes, sure, the reality of everything across the nation, sure, it can be a tougher time for most people. Of course, it's a tough time for a lot of people financially. Of course, it's a tough time for a lot of people, in regards to what they need for gas, what they need for food, what they need for everything else. And this is not coming from a place of disrespect or anything else, but everyone's situation is not everyone's situation. And I
Sure.
just need to really have you guys understand that everyone's financial situation is not everyone's financial situation. There are a lot of people out there that are moving money. We see a lot of money being moved at this time. We see a lot of people being involved in the real estate market. And as a real estate person, of course, I'd love for you to be in the real estate market. But no, I don't think everyone has to be, I don't think that everyone needs to own a home. You're hearing that from a real estate agent. You're hearing it from a real estate team. We don't believe everyone needs to own a home. If you have what it takes to be able to own a home, if you understand that this is a great way for you to build your wealth, all those different types of things, fantastic. Get out there, be involved. You're ready. We're ready when you are. We are 100% ready when you are. But there are some people who just home ownership is not for them. That's okay. I'd encourage you just to make sure you have something happening. You have your money working in some way, be it in buying other businesses, be it in buying, I don't know, NFTs, be it in buying, if you're into crypto and all those different types of things, just make your money work. Get it out there working. But if real estate is the way that you want to go, and I'm not saying it's 100% for everyone, but if it's the way that you want to go, please make sure you reach out to us. We'd love to make sure that we can be of service. Make sure you're subscribing down below, tapping that bell for notifications, all that kind of great stuff, reaching out to us via email, via text. We will definitely respond and make sure that if you've made the decision or if you just need more information in regards to figuring out if this is the right decision, reach out and we'd love to be of service in that sense. So let's wrap these folks up, Les, give them back their wonderful time, and let's see if there's anything pertinent that we want to add to them before we let them go.
Well, we're still seeing a lot of price reductions in
Mhm.
this market.
Yep.
And if you need to sell, then you're going to need to be looking at that.
Right.
It's okay to miss the mark sometimes. The market will tell you whether you've hit the right number.
Hmm.
We're still seeing cash offers
Yep.
out there from owner occupied buyers,
Hmm.
not just investors. We've got some first time brand new home buyers that realize that the best way that they can build their generational wealth is through real estate.
Hmm.
So there's a mixed bag of clients, sellers, buyers. We're ready to assist you when you're ready to go.
Yep, for sure. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. So that's sort of the tea, guys. No, the sky's not falling here in Las Vegas. Yes, there's opportunity. Yes, there's opportunity for buyers. There's opportunities for them to get in. We know that the interest rates just made a wonderful adjustment. We saw some mortgage rates going down. I think we're more around that 6.29 right now. Again, the opportunity, we won't know it's an opportunity till it's gone, but 6.29. Are we seeing our buyers get into with new homes and new builds getting even below that 6.29? 100%. We're seeing that as of now, right now, even right now. Will that last for a long period of time? I don't know. Who knows? We just don't have that crystal ball. We know during this end of year, the builders definitely start revving up those incentives. Does not mean that you want to wait until quote unquote the builders get into like December and then they're really going to be in pain. No, don't wait. The best time is to jump in when you are ready, when you have everything taken care of. And let's definitely make sure we connect and make sure that we can see if this is the time for you. So, with that, folks, thank you so much for your time. Share this video with everyone. Please let them know that Las Vegas is definitely an opportunity time. Money is still coming in. People are definitely still coming to Las Vegas. Yes, we've been hearing the headlines. Everyone's down. Tourism is down. Of course, but that's really down across the nation in so many different places. People are holding back with their money. People are keeping their money in their pockets a little bit more, and they're waiting for those opportunities. Yes, a real estate agent thinks it's an opportunity now. 100% I think it's an opportunity now. This is the time where we can see thousands upon tens of thousands of dollars off for our buyers. And we can definitely make sure, like Les said, when we hit the right mark for our sellers, we're able to get them done quicker in a time frame and thereby saving them more money by not having to reduce. All right. So we will see you guys in the next video. And thank you for your time. All the best.